Welcome to Midnight Whispers. Today, we'll explore a mysterious story about a watch I inherited. A watch that still ticks to a different time, a time that doesn't belong to me. Does this watch hold a secret that transcends time? Stay tuned to find out. If you enjoy captivating, mysterious stories like this one, don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. Together, let's explore the things that cannot be explained by logic. When my grandfather passed away, I inherited a few of his things: an old leather journal, a box of faded photographs, and a pocket watch. The journal and photographs were what you'd expect from a man who had lived through 2 wars and a lifetime of travel. But the watch was different. It was heavy, warm to the touch, and surprisingly pristine for something supposedly over a century old. The brass casing glinted as if polished recently, despite being locked away in a drawer for decades. Its face was simple, elegant, Roman numerals, one small crack across the glass, and it ticked, quietly but unmistakably. The thing is, it didn't tell the right time. At first I assumed the mechanism was broken. I wound it, adjusted it, even took it to a local watchmaker. He inspected it carefully, then looked at me with confusion. "There's nothing wrong with it," he said. "It keeps perfect time. Just not this time." I laughed awkwardly. "What do you mean?" He shrugged. "It ticks, but it's not synced to now. It's like it's set to something else entirely. And it always goes back, doesn't it?" He was right. No matter how I tried to reset it, the watch always ticked back to a specific time, 4:16. Always 4:16, day or night, winter or summer. I'd set it, turn away, and when I looked again, there it was, 4:16. My grandfather used to say strange things when I was a kid. He'd tell stories that blurred the line between fact and fiction. He once told me that time didn't always move the way we thought it did. That there were moments where it folded, repeated, or paused, but only for those willing to notice. I always thought it was just the ramblings of an old man with too many memories. But now I wasn't so sure. One night, out of frustration and curiosity, I stayed awake watching the watch. I stared at it for hours, determined to catch the moment it ticked back. And then, at exactly 4:15 and 59 seconds, I blinked. The second hand trembled, and the world shifted. It wasn't just the watch that had changed. My room looked different. The wallpaper was floral, the furniture antique. My bed gone, replaced with a wooden writing desk and an oil lamp. My heart pounded. I ran to the window. Outside, the street was still, lit by gas lamps. A horse-drawn carriage rolled by. I was in another time. Panicked, I looked down at the watch. 4:16, still ticking. I heard footsteps in the hallway and ducked behind the door. A young man entered, no older than me, dressed in 19th century attire. He walked straight to the desk and began writing. I watched him, breathless. Then he paused and turned, staring directly where I stood. "I can feel you," he whispered. "You've seen it too, haven't you?" And just like that, I was back in my own time. Same room. Same watch. Same time. 4:16. I didn't sleep that night. Instead, I dug through my grandfather's journal. Most of it was mundane, notes about his garden, weather, what he had for dinner. But in the last few pages, the handwriting shifted. It grew more frantic. There were entries like, "It happened again today. 4:16. The boy in the mirror saw me." I think the watch belongs to time itself. Not a machine, a key. The next night, I tried again. I waited until the second hand ticked closer to 4:16. As the shift began, I clutched the watch tightly. This time, I wasn't in a study. I was on a battlefield. Explosions echoed in the distance. The air smelled of smoke and blood. Soldiers in old uniforms ran past me. I screamed, but no one heard. No one saw me. And yet there was a man kneeling by a fallen soldier, looking straight at me. My grandfather. Younger, stronger. Tears on his cheeks. He whispered, "You're not supposed to be here yet." And again, the shift. My bedroom. My bed. 4:16. Over the next few weeks, I was transported again and again. Always at 4:16. Always to a different time. A candlelit ballroom. A cold prison cell. A rain-soaked train station. And always someone saw me. Someone who looked a little like me. Or like him. My grandfather. Or someone who came before him. The watch, I realized, didn't just keep time. It remembered it. Preserved it. And each tick wasn't a second passing. It was a door opening. One night I found myself in a quiet village. Stone streets. Lanterns swaying in the wind. A girl sat by a fountain, humming a tune I didn't recognize. She looked up and smiled sadly. "You'll carry it next," she said, "like we all have." "Carry what?" "The burden, the key, the memory." Then she vanished, and I was alone again. It wasn't just about witnessing the past anymore. I felt like I was becoming part of it, and I wasn't sure I wanted to stop. The journal had one last page. It simply read, "At 4:16, remember who you are." The next time I shifted, I found myself in a hospital room. An old man lay in bed. Machines beeped steadily. A nurse walked in and whispered, "It's time, Mr. Alden." I stepped closer. The man opened his eyes, and he was me. Older, fragile, but unmistakably me. He smiled. "You finally made it," he said softly. "The watch brought you full circle." "What is this?" I asked. "A loop, a gift, a curse, but now it's yours." The machines flatlined. The nurse gasped. I reached for the watch and woke up. Back in my room, 4:16. The watch was silent, no ticking, frozen. I still keep it on my desk, under a glass dome. It hasn't moved since that night. But sometimes when the light hits it just right, I think I see the second hand twitch. And I wait. I wait for 4:16.